Well, Pride Toronto says it has secured new funding from major corporate sponsors, but more support still needed. CP24's Beatrice Vaisman joins us live with the latest. Yeah, they lost Home Depot, they lost Google, so who did they gain?
Well, they've got unions like SEIU, they've got Shoppers Drug Mart, they've got No Frills stepping up to support Pride Toronto after we did hear some of the corporate sponsors either backing out on their deals, reneging on their deals with Pride Toronto, or simply saying there was no full agreement that was in place beyond really a verbal agreement, such as we heard Pride Toronto suggest there was with some of these sponsors. And so that's why the need and the push is on for corporations, for individuals to open up their wallets and their generosity to help support this festival. Here's what one of the corporate sponsors said at the press conference this morning.
Here we are today, a proud silver sponsor for the next 3 years. We're getting very much behind the Pride Festival this year. It's a total privilege to be here. I'm super excited to be working with the team. And we need to have a lot of fun this year. We need to raise a lot more money. And we just need to be kind to each other. We are all the same. We're all equal. And we got to fight the fight. We got to have fun while we do it.
Pride Toronto's executive director is also saying, Phil, that there is a $900,000 shortfall in funding for Pride Toronto. Part of it, yes, is this ordeal with corporate sponsors, and he feels as though some of the events happening stateside and policies happening stateside have bled onto this side of the border as well, and that's why we're seeing what we are when it comes to these corporate sponsors. But secondly, and an important component as well, the cost of actually running this festival every year gets more and more expensive, between the cost of insurance going up a few years ago to the cost to pay for things like security and paid duty police officers. Nonetheless, it is one of the biggest Pride festivals in the entire world, and people here in the village obviously have a lot of love and support for it, and they're looking forward to it going off without a hitch. I asked some of them how they're feeling about it this year.
I'm really disturbed at the fact that the funding would be reduced just before Pride. It doesn't look well. It doesn't bode well.
Sponsorship is just not existent, and it really sucks. I remember my sibling was trans, and they came down 2 years ago for their first Pride in Toronto, and they were struggling with their job and, kind of feeling like they were being pushed out. And I said, look down this street, look at all these companies. You just need to find a job with one of these places. They have support. They're really supporting the community, and there's hope for you. So it's sad to hear that hope is maybe leaving.
Pride's been going on before we had sponsors. Pride is a celebration of unity, getting together as a community, and just celebrating each other. So I don't see it any different. I'm super pumped to see what happens.
I spoke to another person, Phil, who's moved to Toronto from Texas. Obviously, they're noticing a marked difference in the inclusivity and acceptance here in this city. The parade, by the way, happening on June 29th. Back to you.
All right, cannot wait for that. Beatrice Vaisman, thanks so much on Church Street.